Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Who'd have thunk that a hurricane churning hundreds of miles offshore might actually have been more deadly in the Lowcountry than a tropical storm that nearly flew right over us 2 weeks ago, and a hurricane that did the same thing last year? Hurricane Ernesto wreaked havoc in Bermuda over the weekend and has also caused dangerous rip currents off our shores that may have led to the drownings of 2 visitors from Ohio on the same day. Autopsies are being performed on 66-year-old Ralph Jamison of South Euclid, Ohio, who was pulled under on North Forest Beach Friday morning. Then the same afternoon, 73-year-old Leonard Shenz of Loveland, Ohio, drowned off the shores of Palmetto Dunes. Before these tragedies, there had only been 3 drownings off the Hilton Head beaches in the previous 7 years. Could a very active political season be on the horizon for Hilton Head Island? All 3 Hilton Head Town Council seats up for election in November will be contested. At least 2 candidates filing in Wards 1, 3, and 6. In Ward 1, incumbent Alex Brown will be challenged by Jonesville Road Preservation Society co-founder Daniel Anthony. In Ward 3, a former vice president at Morgan Stanley, Amy Fee, will run against former town councilor Steve DeSimone, who previously served between 1995 and 2001. And in Ward 6, Coastal Discovery Museum CEO Rex Garnowitz will meet Palmetto Hall POA board member Melinda Tunner and Omni Hotel Spa director Paige Cope. We all drive the Lowcountry all the time. You probably did it today. What do you think are the most dangerous intersections in Beaufort County? We're going to talk with Tom Davis about that in just a bit. According to Island Packet reporting and Department of Public Safety records, the intersection of the Paris Island Gateway and Robert Smalls Parkway, north of the Broad, consistently ranks in the top 2, but the traffic circle at Bluffton Road and the Bluffton Parkway is number 1 so far in 2024. The intersection of Squire Pope Road and Highway 278 on Hilton Head Island ranks 3rd this year. Matthews Drive and 278 on the island is 4th. The traffic circle of May River Road and the Okatee Highway is 5th. The State Department of Public Safety says 103 people have been killed, over 6,300 injured. Now, that's a bigger area between January 1st of 2020, before COVID, and mid-June of this year, because of over 15,000 wrecks in the Lowcountry in these last 5 years. In just the first half of this year, 13 people have been killed on our highways. That investigation of 4 Bluffton Police Department employees has resulted in 2 of them being indicted for stealing firearms from the town's custody. 42-year-old Thomas Rauschfuss, the civilian quartermaster in charge of keeping track of the department's equipment, was charged with obstruction of justice for allegedly stealing an unknown number of guns in April. 39-year-old Bonifacio Perez has been charged with misconduct in office for allegedly helping Rauschfuss steal the firearms. Rauschfuss has already been fired. That happened in July. It's not yet known if Perez still has his job. 2 other officers, Scott Chandler and Matthew Farrelly, were also put on paid leave when the investigation began, but were not part of the initial indictments. Lost in all the excitement of the PGA Tour is trying to create over its playoffs that began this past weekend in Memphis, the Tour has announced next year's schedule, solidifying the RBC Heritage in its usual spot and again as a signature event, with Boeing as the presenting sponsor. The schedule almost identical to last year's. It puts the Heritage the week of April 14th through the 20th, right after the Masters, with the same limited field and at least the same $20 million purse we had last year when Scotty Scheffler came from winning the green jacket in Augusta to claiming a tartan one at Harbortown. This past weekend in Memphis was worth watching. 50 players who advanced to this coming week's playoff event in Colorado will all be eligible to play here next spring. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. We're going to talk sports with Justin Jarrett in just a moment, but how's it going to look outside for the next few days? Here's the Lowcountry Crawl Spaces weather update with Maria Soden.
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to continue to see cooler temperatures as we get through this week, but we're also going to be seeing some more scattered showers and thunderstorms as well. So taking a look at Tuesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, but should be clearing up by the evening. Hilton's going to have a high 87, a low 75. Bluffton's going to have a high 88, a low 73. And Beaufort's going to have a high 89, a low 74. The sunrise for Tuesday is going to be at 6:51 and sunset's going to be at 8:01. Taking a look at the tides, high tides be at 10:21 a.m. and low tides be at 5:28 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, Wednesday is going to be sunny to partly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, and those showers will continue on into the evening. Highs will be in the mid-80s, lows in the low 70s. Then come Thursday, it's going to be cloudy again with scattered showers and thunderstorms, and those thunderstorms are going to continue on into the evening as well. Highs in the low 80s, lows in the low 70s. And then come Friday, it's going to be cloudy again with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day and continuing on into the evening. Highs are going to be in the low 80s, lows are going to get into the upper 60s. That's it for your Lowcountry Crawl Spaces weather. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up, we're going to talk with State Senator Tom Davis about road projects here in the Lowcountry. We're also going to talk some sports with Justin Jarrett. All of that coming up as we continue right here on the WHHI Daily News.